Do you love my new earrings that I just made? Aren't these absolutely ridiculous? One is of my son, one is of my daughter. I can't wait to wear these around town because I am going to embarrass the crud out of both my kids. I didn't just make my kids' faces for earrings. I also did some really cool Halloween ones. And then football season's here, so I made some really cool UK ones because my daughter is away at college at University of Kentucky. Now remember a couple weeks ago when I swore off sublimation printing and I said that I hated it? Well, I'm going to quickly reverse back because now there's only one reason why I like sublimation. Well, technically two. One, you can use it with my glitter cardstock to make really cool glitter cardstock designs. But two is that I can now make a bunch of really cool earrings all in my craft room. That's right. These right here were made with my sublimation printer and also these really cool sublimation acrylic sheets. Because I'm obsessed with this craft and I think that everyone needs to know how to make these earrings, I'm going to show you how to do it today. We are going to take two of my most favorite programs. We are going to join them together, and by the end of this, we are going to have some really cool earrings, and you can make this any way you want using PNG files, using clip art that you find online. You can use your own photographs. I'm going to show you how to make all the things today because these right here turned out fantastic. Are you ready to get started? Let's go. To start with this project, what you need to do is first head over into Canva. Then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to create a new design. Now, my particular sublimation printer is an 8.5 by 11. So what I'm going to do is come down here to custom size, and I am going to change this over from pixels to inches, and I'm going to change this over to 8.5 by 11. When I'm done doing that, I'm just going to press create new design. The reason why I set my page size to exactly what it is that I'm going to be printing is that nothing gets resized later and then you have issues with everything lining up, like your laser cuts and then also your prints. So it's just nice to have everything sized appropriately. Now what you want to do is find the picture or icons that you want to use for this project. So for the very first thing I want to do is use a picture of my daughter. So I'm going to open up my downloads folder and drag and drop my daughter's picture into Canva. So for this particular project, the only thing I want is her face. So what I'm going to do is come over here to edit image, and I'm going to go over here to background remover. Now it's automatically going to remove the background, but clearly I have a little bit more work to do. So now all I'm going to do is come over here to these lines, and I'm going to click on it, and a new box is going to pop up. Now all I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and I am going to erase the stuff I do not want. Okay, so this is what my final edit is going to look like, and I like that look, so I'm just going to press this back button right here, and there is my finished picture. Now what I'm going to do is just take this box and make it smaller to fit around my daughter's head. And let's just zoom on in a little bit, and I'm going to rotate this just to make it to where she is up and down. Okay, so the next two steps are very important. What we want to do first is we want to create a shadow. So we're going to come down here to a shadow, and we are going to come over into outline. Right now I'm going to keep it black just so we can see what we're doing, but what you want to do is you want to change the size of your outline to the size that you want. Now, the reason why I say that this is important is because when we go to cut this out on our laser cutter, what's going to happen is that you're going to have some shrinkage because of your laser cutter, and it's technically called kerf, but whatever the case may be, you want to create a little bit of a border. And the end results for this, I'm going to end up making my black border white, so it's just going to have that white border that you had seen earlier when I was wearing my earrings. Once you've created the outline that you want, then what you're going to do is select the color that you want to use. Again, I'm going to change it from black to white just so it gives me a nice white background instead of it being a color. Just in case we don't align things 100% perfect, you're going to want to do this as well. Now what I'm going to do is just click out of that. Now what we need to do is click on the image again. And this is the second most important step. What you want to do now is come over here into position, and you want to resize this to the size that you need. Now, right now, it says that my ratio is unlocked. I'm going to lock that. I don't want to distort my daughter's face. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to resize this to the size that I need. Okay, when I have that done, all I need to do is just click out of that. We can just move this over here. Now I'm going to do one more because I like the small and the large ones. I'm going to make one for a keychain and one for an earring. So I'm going to copy and paste, so Command C and Command V. And for this one, I'm going to make it 1 inch. Now, if you are wanting to do like sports themes, because football just came into play, what you could do is you could even upload your own PNG files of your favorite football team. My daughter is currently attending the University of Kentucky, and football there is huge. So what I'm going to do is I found a little clip art image off of the internet, and I'm going to right click and press copy image. I'm going to go back over into Canva, and I'm going to right click and I'm going to press paste. Doing the same steps that we did before, all I need to do is go over here to edit image and background remover. Now what I'm going to do is insert a shadow. So we're going to come to shadow and do outline, and we're going to create the shadow that you want to create. Once you have your shadow created, all you need to do is come over here from black, change it from black to white. Okay, when you have that done, all you need to do is click on your image that you're going to be using, and we are going to go to position, and you're going to resize this to the size that you need. You will notice that I'm just going to create one of each of these just for right now. Using the same steps that I've already showed you, you want to keep adding in images to Canva until you have uploaded all the images that you're wanting to cut out today. When you have all your images loaded up into Canva, then we can move on to the next step. Now you will notice that I have one of each cutout. That is by intention. So what you want to do first is you want to come over here into share, and we want to download this. Then what you want to do is press transparent background, and then you want to press download. Then what you want to do is go into your lasers software. I'm going to be using my xTool P2 for this project, so I'm going to be using xTool's Creative Space. Once that's opened up, I'm just going to press new project, making sure that I am connected to my P2. I am just going to find that downloaded folder that we just created, and I'm going to drag and drop it into xTool's Creative Space. Okay, now what we want to do is taking our image that we've imported into xTool's Creative Space, you want to come over here into outline. Now we are going to create the world's smallest outline. So we are going to delete this entire number, and I'm going to do 0.001 and then just press confirm. Now what you want to do is just drag this out of the way. So this right here is going to be what we are going to cut out. This right here is just the file that we need to print, but we're going to go back into Canva to do all that. So now technically this right here is all one file. What you need to do now is just come over here and just press release compound. Now that they're all separated, one thing that you can do, you shouldn't have to do this, but just in case, is verify that your cutouts that you have here are the same size as what you had over in Canva. You shouldn't have to do any type of resizing. It should have saved just the same. But if not, you would want to go back over into Creative Space and resize these to the size cutouts that you need. Again, you shouldn't have to do this step, but just to verify. Now all you need to do is just take your PNG file that we downloaded and just press delete. So if you're creating earrings, just like I'm going to be, what you're going to need to do is insert some holes. So I'm going to come over here into the shape, and I'm going to click this circle. And I am just going to create a circle. Now what you want to do is resize the circles to the size circles that you need. And then all you need to do is put these into your cutouts. Now, I would suggest making sure that they're nice and center onto your cutouts. And you kind of want them pretty close to the very top, not all the way though, because your laser will burn through this acrylic. So we're going to take that circle, copy and paste, and just create more circles, filling up all the cutouts that you're going to need. Now what you need to do is create as many copies as you need for your cutouts. Now because I'm doing earrings, I need 2 of each. So all I'm going to do is just copy and paste and drag this over here. Now before I go and turn on my laser machine, let's go back over into Canva. And all you want to do now is make the same amount of copies as what you're going to be cutting. So I have 2 copies of each, so I'm just going to select this and do copy and paste and drag this over here. What you want to do now is just rearrange these so they, can serve some space. You don't have to use all your material, you know what I mean? Okay, when you have that done, all you want to do now is just press share again. and we are going to press download. Now what you want to do is just press download again. Then what you want to do is open up that saved file, and then we just want to print this, so Command P. Okay, now what you want to do is come down to media and quality and make sure that you're printing on the photo matte paper. Now, generally when you do sublimation prints, you print in reverse or mirrored. However, with this stuff, do not print mirrored or reversed. All you want to do now is just press print. Then what you want to do is turn on your laser cutter. And then this stuff has a clear on the front and white on the back. This right here is the sublimation part. What you want to do is put the clear side facing up. So when we open up our laser cutter, what you want to do is put the clear side facing up. I'm going to put this directly in the middle of my laser cutter and then just shut the lid. Then what we need to do is go back over into xTool's Creative Space, and we want to connect to our laser cutter. And then what we're going to do is come over here and we are going to do an auto focus onto our material. Okay, then what I'm going to do is come over here into user defined materials, and this particular stuff is 4.2 millimeters. So I'm going to choose this black 5 millimeter acrylic setting and just press confirm. Now selecting our pieces of acrylic, I'm going to come over here and press cut because I want to cut these out, not score them. Now what I'm going to do is rearrange my cutouts to fit onto my material. And just like in our sublimation print, you know how you do everything in reverse with sublimation. For this stuff, we're not going to reverse anything. Okay, when you're done doing that, all you need to do is just press go to process and then press start. Now with every laser, you want to make sure that you're venting out of a window or using your air filter. And when that's done, all you want to do is press the magic button. And look at our finished print. Look at how stinking cute those are. Now all we need to do is wait for our laser to get done cutting. Okay, now all we need to do is open up our laser. You always want to make sure, because this is the very first time you're going to be cutting, is that everything cut out correct. So before I wiggle around the material, what I like to do is just make sure that it pops out. Otherwise we can just go ahead and recut these. Everything seems to have cut just fine, so I'm just going to pop everything out. And here are our finished sublimation acrylic cutouts. Okay, I'm going to be using my xTool's heat press. All I'm going to do is power this on and also my heat press remote. And I want this to be set at 356 degrees for 120 seconds. Okay, then all I'm going to do is just wait for my heat press to get done heating up. Okay, then what you want to do is take a weeding tool pick, and you want to not only punch out the holes that you've cut out, but you also want to take off the plastic masking. Make sure and not touch this with your fingers, otherwise you're going to have fingerprints on your images. So make sure and try really hard not to touch your stuff. Then all we need to do is put this onto our cutouts. Now these are not hard to see through. If you are having problems, using a light pad to light everything up will definitely help. What you want to do is once you have it placed down there, is take some heat resistant tape, and we are just going to put these onto our piece of paper. Now you want to make sure that we're doing our white side down to our picture. Now all you want to do is take some parchment paper, and we are going to create a parchment paper sandwich. And just like with any sublimation print, you always want to do print side up. So we're just going to turn this around and create the sandwich just like this. Okay, and I'm going to close my parchment paper sandwich in. Okay, then all we want to do is, when our heat press is done heating up, we are just going to insert our prints into our heat press. And then I am just going to close my heat press down and press the button on my remote. We are going to wait for this to get done pressing. Now that it's done, all you want to do is just open up your lid, and we will slide this out and put this on the table. These are going to be extremely hot when we take them out of the heat press, so just be mindful of that. And then all you need to do is flip these over, and look at that. Before I even take these off, look at how cute. They are very hot, but Look at how cute these already turned out without even the stuff taken off of it. They turned out so cute. All right, now let's go turn these into earrings. Okay, so I have some needle nose pliers and then also a thing of jewelry stuff. All I'm going to do is take out some jump rings first. Take a larger one out, and you just want to open these up, just like that. And we want to add in this, and I want to do one little jump ring. I'm going to close it back up. Then I'm going to take my little jump ring, open that up, drop in a earring piece, and we're going to close this back up. And there is my finished earring. Isn't that so cute? So now I have one of one kid, one of another. Now, I am not a costume jewelry type person, but I can get down with making earrings like these any way I want. I can do it for any holiday, any sport, anything. Absolutely the coolest ever. And it is crazy to think that I just took a sublimation piece of acrylic and turned it into something that I'm really proud to wear. Also, that being said, I think the art of sublimation has now changed my mind just because this right here is so much cooler than doing like a sublimation tumbler that I don't like doing. This right here, I don't think I've ever seen anyone make before. So I'm freaking jazzed about this. Did you have so much fun learning how to make your own earrings? Now, if earrings aren't your thing, you can use acrylic for absolutely anything. Just take this drink topper that I made in acrylic. What if we cut this out in this sublimation acrylic and then printed out our own designs or even our kids' pictures on it, because you know I'm obsessed with my kids. Put like a family picture on these things and it'll be on my cup of my brewmate. I mean, this is stinking genius. What else can you create with a sublimation acrylic? The world is your oyster. All you gotta do is cut it out. All right, y'all, I sure hope I inspired you to create, and I'll see you later.